Welcome to the virtual college exploration for all North and South Carolina students, sponsored by the Carolinas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us today. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphones are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at CACRAO.org. That is CACRAO.org. This presentation is being recorded and will be made available within about a week at the same website. Again, CACRAO.org. I'd now like to turn it over to our presenters.
Ready for me? All right, everyone, welcome to the CACRAO Health Sciences Program panel. My name is Jamie Legg. I am from Methodist University. We've got 6 great folks here today to talk to you about health sciences programs in general and the health sciences programs on their campus. I'm going to start out by giving a quick overview of health sciences programs and the types of opportunities that students have within health sciences. And then I'm going to talk briefly about some of the opportunities available to you at Methodist University. And my colleagues will talk to you a little bit about the options that are available on their campuses as well. So welcome aboard, and without further ado, let's get going. So the term health sciences is a very broad term and paints with a very broad brush. There are a number of programs. These first few slides will give you kind of some information on a number of the programs that are available. They're listed alphabetically, and I will say that this information comes primarily from the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, and the website is down below at the very bottom of your screen there. If you want to get any of the information on any of these programs and many more, you can just go to that website. But this gives you kind of an overview. These first few screens give you kind of an overview of some of the opportunities available in the health sciences. When people hear the term health sciences, I think a lot of times the initial thought is the obvious: medical school, dental school, those types of things. But there are so many other options available to students in the health sciences. And we wanted to take a few minutes to just kind of overview some of those. So here you see some of the programs ranging from athletic training, audiologist, chiropractic, dentist. You can see some information about growth in those areas, projected growth in those areas, as well as some of the degree requirements. Many of the health sciences programs require a master's degree or beyond, doctoral degrees for many of them. And obviously you can see with most of these programs, incredibly strong growth projected from 2019 through 2029, which for this audience is really what matters, is when you're going through college and then getting into the job marketplace. So you can see lots of growth in these programs and nice pay compensation in most of these programs as well. You know, one of the things that a lot of people don't understand is, again, the breadth of opportunities. Things like EMTs and paramedics are part of the health sciences, exercise physiologists, optometry, pharmacy, and all of these programs are part of the broad brush of health sciences programs. And you're going to hear about a number of these programs from institutions here in North Carolina. I think that a lot of people hear health sciences and they automatically think nursing as well, and that's certainly a part of the program. And I've got a full slide here dedicated to nursing because there are multiple levels of nursing. Nurses can be licensed practical nurses. Those students are really getting just a certificate or an associate's degree a lot of times from a community college. There are registered nurses. Registered nurses typically have a 4-year degree, either a Bachelor of Science in typically a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. And then there are also CRNAs, nurse anesthetists, midwives, nurse practitioners, and you're going to hear about some of these types of programs from some of our institutions that are presenting today. But there are many levels of nursing, and a lot of folks don't realize the breadth of opportunities within the nursing field. One of the other areas that you're going to hear about today is occupational therapy. And you'll see great growth potential in occupational therapy, as well as good compensation. And then you're going to hear about some physical therapy programs as well here in the state of North Carolina. And these slides all give you an idea of growth, pay, as well as some of the things that those people that work in those fields are doing professionally and have the opportunity to do professionally. So some great information on lots of different programs that are available in the health sciences. I'm going to switch over now and put my Methodist University hat on and talk a little bit about some of the programs that are offered on our campus. Methodist University does have a School of Health Sciences on our campus, and it encompasses both undergraduate and graduate programs. On the undergraduate level, the programs that are directly in our School of Health Sciences include our Community Health Education program, our Exercise and Sports Science program, our Healthcare Administration program, which is preparing students to work in administrative roles in the healthcare facilities and healthcare industry, our kinesiology program. Kinesiology program on our campus is our pre-physical therapy or pre-occupational therapy degree, as well as our Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. On the graduate level, we do have currently the only Doctor of Occupational Therapy program in the state of North Carolina. That program is relatively new. It's in its 2nd year. We will graduate our first class in the spring of 2021. We also have a Doctor of Physical Therapy program that's now graduated 2 classes. And we have one of the oldest physician assistant studies programs in the state of North Carolina. That degree is a Master of Medical Science. It's the 3rd oldest physician assistant program in the state of North Carolina. So 3 graduate programs, a number of undergraduate programs. And then the other thing that I've detailed here are some of the pre-professional programs that are available to students who want to study those graduate level programs. One of the things that some students don't really fully understand is that you can't be an occupational therapist or a physician assistant or a physical therapist or a doctor or a CRNA or a nurse practitioner or most of those types of things without having an advanced graduate degree. So on the undergraduate level, students will typically do some type of pre-professional program. It's going to vary somewhat between athletic training, medicine, occupational therapy, physical therapy, but most of the institutions in the state have pre-professional programs that are designed to get students to those graduate level programs. On our campus, most of those programs come in our biology department. We do have a biology degree with a concentration in health sciences. And then a number of those programs are things like our exercise and sports science and our kinesiology programs that prepare students specifically for programs like OT and PT. The nursing program on our campus is fantastic and has one of the top nursing facilities in the area. It is a full simulated hospital. We have about 6 or 8 simulation mannequins. In fact, we have a simulation mannequin that gives birth. I understand it's very realistic. I personally have never watched a birth, even the birth of my children. I was okay not seeing that. So I will take the word of the folks that have seen it that say it's very realistic, but it's a very interesting facility with simulation mannequins that can actually talk to you. They can tell you their symptoms, they breathe, they have a heartbeat. You can listen to their lungs. Really, really cool facility. and something that I think you guys should all check out. And if you wanted to take a virtual tour of our facilities, there's a website down at the bottom for our MU virtual tour, and we do have video of all of our health sciences facilities there. This is our McLean Health Sciences building, and it houses our occupational therapy program, our physical therapy program, as well as the kinesiology and some exercise science courses. It's a 38,000 square foot facility. We do have a motion analysis lab. If anybody out there has ever seen how they make video games, it's essentially the same thing. They put the ping pong balls on you, and we have 27 motion capture cameras and a force plate that can measure rotational forces and things like that. So fantastic facility with both clinical skills. We've got an adaptive living suite, and we have some athletic training and physical therapy clinical spaces as well. And our physician assistant complex has actually 3 separate buildings: a medical lecture hall building that has a lecture hall that seats about 120 people, our human anatomy building, which is our cadaver lab, as well as our medical classroom building that houses all of our medical classes for our physician assistant program. A couple of highlights of our programs. We have a 98% first-time pass rate on the PA National Certification Examination for our physician assistant program. We do have a 91% first-time pass rate on our national boards for our physical therapy program, as well as 100% in both of those programs, a 100% ultimate pass rate. We are the first doctorate level occupational therapy program in the state of North Carolina. As I mentioned, we have some state-of-the-art facilities. And one of the things that's really unique at Methodist University is that for our PA, PT, and occupational therapy programs, we do have some admissions preference programs that allow students to do their undergraduate degree on our campus and get priority consideration for admission to our graduate level programs. PT, OT, and physician assistant programs are incredibly selective. I can tell you for our physician assistant program, for instance, we have over 1,000 applications every year for 40 slots in our physician assistant program. You need every possible advantage you can get to get into these types of programs. And on our campus, we do have a number of different pathways that students can choose to go through and into our graduate programs. And then for those students that are applying not only to our graduate programs, but other graduate programs, about 80% of our undergraduate students who make application to medical professional programs are admitted. So I'm finished with my portion of the presentation. I'm going to turn this over to the folks from LenoirRhyne and let them take over and talk a little bit about the programs available at LR.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. So hello everyone, my name is Jessie Haynes. I'm the Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admission at LenoirRhyne University. Just a little bit of information. We're a small private liberal arts-based institution located in Hickory, North Carolina. So we're kind of right in the middle of Charlotte, Boone, and the Asheville area. So we're in a really great location. We do offer quite a few health science programs. At the undergraduate level, we offer community health, which kind of prepares students to go into work at public health departments, community-based organizations, nonprofits, things of that nature. A lot of our students have done internships with the Children's Advocacy Center, the Council on Adolescents, as well as with the local state health departments. Exercise science is one of our top 5 majors on campus. That program prepares you to go into athletic training, occupational therapy, physical therapy, as well as if you're interested in doing anything with physical fitness, so personal training, as well as even some dietetic opportunities. Nursing is one of our top 2 programs on campus. We have a phenomenal nursing program, and I'll talk in just a moment about the different options and the different types of nursing that we offer specifically. And then we also offer a sports management degree. So with the sports management program, you are required to have a minor, but that can be any minor that LenoirRhyne offers. So if you're wanting to minor in something business related like finance or marketing, if you're wanting to minor in something that's communications related like broadcasting or journalism or anything like that, as well as if you wanted to do an art minor, you could do that. So that one just requires a minor to go along with your major curriculum. At the graduate level, we offer a master's in nursing as well as a D&P program that both are relatively new. The master's has been around for a little while, and then the D&P program has been around for, I believe this is its 3rd year and accepted its 3rd cohort this year. Exercise science, we offer a master's degree there, as well as a master's of science in occupational therapy and public health. So the different types of nursing, we offer a 4-year BSN degree. We also partner with local community colleges to offer a ribbon program. So the ribbon program is where you're dual enrolled between a community college and LenoirRhyne. So you take about 1 class each semester for your first 2 years at LenoirRhyne, and the other courses you take at the community college. And then once you kind of complete your core curriculum, you come to LenoirRhyne full-time to complete your nursing degree, and you do graduate with the 4-year BSN degree. It's just a little bit of a different route. Some students see that as a more cost-effective option. It really just depends from one student to the next on what is the best. When you apply to LenoirRhyne, you can be evaluated for the 4-year program and for the ribbon program and weigh out both of your options that way through financial aid, through scholarships, grants, aid, admission, academic plan, mapping everything out just to see what works best for you as an individual student. And then we also offer a gateway nursing program, which is for our adult learners only. For our nursing program, we have a 98% pass rate on the first time our students take the NCLEX exam. That's going to be your national certifying licensing exam. So that one, the national average, I believe, is around 60 to 70% on the first try. So 98 is something that we're very proud of. And we also have a 100% job placement rate within 1 year of graduation. So a lot of our students in nursing, when they're doing their 2nd round of clinicals, that 2nd semester of their senior year, our faculty work with those students one-on-one to kind of see what their goals are, where they might like to be long-term, where they want to live, as well as what type of nurse they want to be. And they help to find them a clinical placement that accommodates that. So we've had students do internships or their clinicals up in the Asheville area at Mission Hospital. They've gone to Wake Forest Baptist. They've also gone to the Charlotte area. So, and then we have students stay right here in Catawba County. So it just kind of depends on where that student wants to go. And so they do try to set you up for success there, because a lot of our students end up getting job offers right from their senior, clinical rotations. So that's something that they work with kind of individually on. And then our chair of the School of Nursing sits down with every single senior and comes up with an NCLEX study plan. So the NCLEX, or really any type of that licensing exam, can be an intimidating process for a lot of students. And so we want to make sure that our students feel supported and encouraged throughout that. So that's just one way that our faculty kind of are dedicated to doing that and helping our students get from their freshman year to their senior year and fully into their career of choice. A few fast facts about LenoirRhyne University. So we have a 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and average class size is about 17. I went to LR, and my smallest class I think was 5 students, and my largest class was around 30. That includes, your freshman courses that typically at some institutions would be, 300 people in an auditorium style room. We use a faculty advising model. So that's something that our students really like, because they're assigned a faculty member in their area of study. That person is who they meet with every single semester before they register for classes, to make sure that they're staying on track for graduation, to make sure that they're getting all their courses in. That's how they find out about internship opportunities and kind of plan out, especially for students in the health sciences field who are looking to kind of take that next step for postgraduate work. internship and research opportunities. So I mentioned earlier kind of our health science specific under the College of Health Sciences programs. However, we do offer a lot of the pre-professional opportunities, pre-dental, pre-vet, pre-med, as well as a medical studies program that prepares you to go into a physician's assistant program. So all of those follow that same faculty advising model, but they also offer a lot of internship and research opportunities. They're housed in our College of Natural Sciences, but you'll have research opportunities with faculty, and then pretty much all of our majors require an internship. Exercise science requires an on-campus internship as well as an off-campus internship. So that could be working with the Cornerstone Support and Wellness Center for nutrition. That could be working in our dietetics internship center. That could also be working in our athletic training rooms. There's a variety of things. We want to make sure that you're prepared on campus before we send you off campus, and the same thing with nursing. We have a really fantastic skills lab that allows students to gain confidence as well as, you know, those small skills before they're put into a hospital setting. And then we also offer a Bridges to Dreams program. So we listed earlier the undergraduate and the graduate options. So the Bridges to Dreams program allows you to start your graduate school before you actually complete your undergrad. So through Bridges to Dreams, you can take up to 12 credit hours towards a master's degree at LenoirRhyne during your senior year of undergrad. So if you're familiar with dual enrollment credits in high school, kind of taking those classes, you know, finishing up your high school requirements while also gaining college credit, it's the same concept between your bachelor's and your master's degree. Our graduate programs do look at our LenoirRhyne graduates first, because they know the curriculum that they've had, they've known kind of the internship opportunities that they've had, and they do place preference on the students who have graduated from LenoirRhyne first. And then we also have what's called the Alumni Advantage. That is a 10% or 20% discount on your graduate school tuition if you obtained your bachelor's from LenoirRhyne. So there's a lot of opportunities there. I know sometimes it's hard right now, and especially during COVID and, you know, the hustle and bustle that everything is happening in right now, to kind of think about 8 years down the road or 6 years down the road. But it's always a good time to kind of start collecting those facts and figures and kind of what it would look like 4 years from now as you continue your education, even at this point in the process. And I think that is all that I have. So I will turn it over to the next person, which I believe is from Brevard College.
Let's see, hello. My name is Sterling Woodruff, and I am with Brevard College. I'm trying to pull up the slides, one moment. I'm sorry for the delay, folks. I'm trying to pull up the screen with my slides. Thank you very much. All right, again, my name is Sterling Woodruff. I'm an admissions counselor with Brevard College, and we are a small liberal arts college in Western North Carolina. One of the nice things about being a small liberal arts college is that the students graduate with well-rounded experiences. If you could move to the next screen, that would be very helpful. Our current ratio to student to faculty is 11:1, and our average class size is 15. We've just been reported by U.S. News and World Report as the #1 undergraduate teaching school. We have a lot of programs in the health sciences that we can offer. If you could go to the next screen, that would be helpful. Thank you so much. In the health sciences, students can take chemistry and biology and physics and other chosen sciences to build their skill sets. But for example, a pre-med student who is maybe interested in taking emergency medicine could also take classes in outdoor experiential learning, wilderness for first aid and emergency response. So that kind of gives students a well-rounded background and foundational knowledge to prepare them for the health sciences. Students in Brevard's health sciences class go on to fields such as medicine, dentistry, veterinary medicine, and public health. The students will participate and complete career-related internships outside of the college for classroom academic credit. And these will be involved with the local hospitals, for example, local physical therapy office, veterinary offices, that sort of thing, so that you come out with hands-on experience that you can put on your resume and you are ready and prepared to move on to graduate studies. We've had alumni that have gone on to become physical therapists and dentists, veterinarians, nurse practitioners, and all kinds of public health service positions. So if you attend Brevard College, while we don't have any graduate programs, we will get that foundational knowledge ready for you so that you can go on to graduate school and be fully prepared to go into medicine or whatever your chosen field of interest is. All right, thank you. And I appreciate your help. Whoever was helping with the slides, thank you so much.
Good morning. My name is Julie Fleming, and I'm with Gardner Webb University. I'm the Assistant Vice President for Undergraduate Admissions, and I'm enjoying this morning spending some time with you to talk a little bit about the health sciences opportunities at Gardner Webb. First, just a little overview about Gardner Webb. We are located in Boiling Springs, North Carolina, with just over 3,500 students in our traditional undergraduate programs, our online programs, and our graduate programs. We are located conveniently within an hour's drive of Charlotte, North Carolina, Asheville, and Greenville, South Carolina, kind of in the foothills. And we've got over 60 programs of study for students interested in the undergraduate programs here on our campus. We also field 22 NCAA Division I athletic programs and have a student to faculty ratio of 13:1. We are a vibrant Christian community that is centered around Mark 12:30, which talks about the heart, soul, mind, and strength, and you will find that kind of throughout our campus and the things that we offer our students as they grow in their faith. We can see if we can move to the next slide. Thank you. Here are some of the health sciences opportunities that we offer at the undergraduate level. We do have a nursing program that is a part of our School of Health Sciences. In addition, we have an exercise science program, a healthcare management program, and of course some of those pre-professional studies programs that some others have discussed this morning, where you likely would be majoring in biology, or we also offer chemistry, those undergrad programs that would prepare you to go on to professional studies in things like dentistry, medicine, occupation therapy. In addition, we just launched a new program. It's a 5-year master's of science and strength and conditioning. That is kind of a 3+2 program with our exercise science program. So the first 3 years you would be focused in on your exercise science degree, and then starting your 3rd year you would start taking some of those graduate level courses so that you could finish in 5 years with that master's degree and save some time in earning that graduate level degree. In addition, we do have some graduate level programs that we offer, one being a physician assistant studies program, a primary care nurse practitioner program. Obviously, we're talking a lot about health sciences, but one, I think, big component that we offer is mental health counseling to take care of, the mental health of those. And so that is a program that we offer here in addition to nursing at the master's degree level and doctorate degree level. Just a couple of highlights with our health sciences programs. First is just to talk a little bit about our nursing program. I think one thing that's a little bit unique is that you can actually apply and get accepted into the nursing program while you are going through regular admissions as a freshman. So you don't have to wait until your sophomore year to make that application. It is kind of in conjunction with your application to the school. We have experienced a 100% pass rate over the last 5 years on the NCLEX exam. So that just kind of speaks to the quality of the program. I didn't mention it here, but I did just want to say that our School of Health Sciences is located on campus. A few years ago, we took over what used to be a hospital in Boiling Springs. So the building is state-of-the-art. It also houses our exercise science program. So it has all of the needed equipment and tools and those sorts of things to ensure that you're getting the best nursing education and exercise science education. Just want to highlight that Niche has declared that Gardner Webb is in the top 5 of best nursing programs in North Carolina. And we do have additional information about the program on our website, and here is the link, and it also includes a tour of the facility if you'd like to check that out as well. Just real quickly, to apply to Gardner Webb for this year, you can do that in a couple different ways, one being right off of our website, and here I've listed the link, as well as through the Common App. For this upcoming year, we will be test optional, and we do offer a lot of different scholarship opportunities once you do complete the application process and gain acceptance. Things like merit scholarships that lead to maybe a full tuition scholarship. We do offer athletic, music, and other institutional aid opportunities. And just finally, we would love to connect with you as you are going through this college search. We are offering opportunities to visit campus, both in person, in small groups, and also we have a lot of different virtual events available. And I've just kind of listed here our visit website. We do have an upcoming dog week next week where we are offering a couple of different sessions for small groups to come see the campus and take an extended kind of tour that allows you to stop at some different spots along the way. We do offer a nursing preview day. It's a virtual nursing preview day on Friday, November 6th. And that is a great time to connect with our faculty and also take a tour of the facilities. We'd love for you to follow us on the Zemi app. And of course, our admissions counselors are ready to have an individual Zoom meeting to discuss more about our health sciences programs. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Taylor and I do work with Campbell University Admissions Office. I'm going to share my screen, so just give me a quick second. All right, so like I said, I do work with Campbell University in the undergraduate admissions office. We are located in the heart of North Carolina, so we're about 45 minutes from Raleigh and about an hour and 45 minutes from the coast, so in Wilmington. Just a few key facts about us and our academic and population profile. So we do have right at 4,000 students, undergraduate, and about 2,000 graduate. Majority of our students do come from North Carolina, so we really pride ourselves in that. You can see here just some of our averages with GPA and test score. Moving on to our health science programs, which is what the panel is all about. We do offer a variety of health science programs. We'll start with pharmacy. You can see here a few statistics about our pharmacy program. One unique thing about our pharmacy program is students can complete this in, I guess, as quick as 6 years. So typically pharmacy school is 4 years of graduate, so 4 years after your undergraduate degree. But for students who go to Campbell undergrad, they do have the option to get that doctorate of pharmacy degree in a minimum of 6 years. We do offer a clinical research program, both a bachelor's degree in that and master's, and it is the second in the nation for clinical research. And we do have a few accelerated programs, for instance, that pre-pharmacy program that I just mentioned, and a few with clinical research as well. For students who do their undergrad at Campbell and they also receive a master's degree at Campbell, whether that's in pharmacy, physical therapy, or any of our graduate programs, we do refer to them as our 2-hump Campbells, just because you've received 2 degrees from Campbell. Like I mentioned earlier, we do have that 6-year program for the doctorate of pharmacy. For students who didn't want to complete it in 6 years, you can also do a 7-year track or 8-year track. So they do have tailored approaches to that pharmacy degree. We also offer master's degrees in public health, like I mentioned, clinical research. And moving on to our School of Nursing. This is located in our health science campus. It's a little over 72,000 square feet, state-of-the-art facility. It also houses our physician's assistant program as well as our doctorate of physical therapy. So both of those programs are a part of our health science campus. Nursing is an undergraduate program. Physician assistant and physical therapy would be grad school. And I know in earlier slides, Jamie kind of went through that detailed approach to how the difference of graduate and undergrad with different programs. Within our nursing program, we offer 50 seats each year. You do apply in as a general undergraduate student for pre-nursing, and then you would apply to our nursing program once you meet our requirements. You can see here different statistics about our program as well as different partnerships we have across North Carolina. One unique thing about our nursing program, is the smaller class sizes and that hands-on approach to learning. So we really believe in integrative learning. You're not going to be just sitting in a lab or sitting in a desk. It's going to be hands-on. Our classes are actually filled with circle style tables, especially for nursing, because as a nurse, you're really working with a lot of different avenues. It might be physicians, it might be physical therapists, social workers. So we really want to get you to exposed to those group style working environments while you're in undergrad. Beside our School of Nursing on our Health Science campus is our Osteopathic School of Medicine. This is a 92,000 square feet building. Our School of Medicine started after our PA school, which was in 2009, so it's all relatively new programs. In this building, we do have state-of-the-art sim labs, so we have ORs, ERs, ICUs, a birthing suite. We also have a 24-table cadaver lab for our health science students. We are one of the only osteopathic school of medicine programs in North Carolina and the second largest of its kind. I apologize, I didn't mean to flip the slide right then. Osteopathic School of Medicine is a little bit different than your typical MD. It's just the approach to learning is different. So they really focus on the mind, body, and spirit. But you're still taking the same boards, you're still getting the same certifications, just the approach to learning is different. It looks like a few of my slides might have got out of order, so I apologize for that. But if you have any questions, you can contact us. I do want to encourage everyone. I know there's different schools representing and presenting on this panel. We all have awesome websites, and this is a lot of information to take in. So please contact us as your admissions counselor. We're happy to walk you through the program. A lot of our health science programs at Campbell are graduate degrees, so you would have to obtain that undergraduate degree first, which is my main job, is to help students get into undergrad at Campbell. So please feel free to reach out if you do have any questions, if you need additional resources. We're happy to help with that. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Shanetta Millette. I hope everyone can see me. Okay, there we go. I am a representative of Winston-Salem State University, of course, in North Carolina. My role is dual admissions program coordinator. Not really well-versed in the nursing, our health sciences, but I'm going to do my best to give you a little bit of information on what we have to offer you all. So as far as Winston-Salem State University, our admission requirements for our freshmen, looks like this year we're going to go by an admissions, or excuse me, index for our students. So we're looking for at least a 2.8 in our GPAs. We won't be looking at test scores this year. We'll be looking at the class rank and course rigor. Of course, the MCR, which I'm sure your guidance counselors will go over with you in regards to those that you need to complete prior to your admissions into Winston-Salem State University. We have recently opened up a new sciences building on our campus, which will house most of our health sciences along with another building which has our physical therapy, occupational therapy, pre-dental, and our pre-medical majors. As far as what Winston-Salem State has to offer, our Department of Nursing has a ribbon program which you can begin at Forsyth Tech and get your associate's degree, and then seamlessly transition to your working on your bachelor's degree towards your BSN at Winston-Salem State. We also have the traditional route for the BSN program, an accelerated program, which is also through several of our community colleges such as DCCC, RCCC, and Forsyth Tech again. We do have an RN to BSN program for you as well, which is geared towards those who are registered nurses who are looking to complete their four-year nursing degree, bachelor's of nursing degree. We also have paramedic to BSN and an LPN to BSN. We also have the master's in nursing that you can complete here, as well as a doctoral degree opportunity for you as well. In regards to our physical therapy program, we only have a doctoral opportunity for you, so you will have to obtain a four-year degree, but we also have a accelerated program where if you begin here with your physical therapy and exercise science, you have the opportunity to begin that doctoral degree early in the sense in your undergraduate degree. So, and I can provide more information and contacts for you to provide more information in detail. We also offer, already mentioned the physical therapy, the occupational therapy degree, and these are both they're both master's programs as well. Yes, so if there's any other information, again, I apologize for not being able to share as much information as my other colleagues have today, but if I can be of any assistance for you all, please give me your contact information via our website on our admissions page, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you so much for your time.
Looks like we've got about 3 minutes left. I didn't see any questions on the Q&A, but if anybody does have any questions, we can answer those right now. All right, well, it doesn't seem that there are any additional questions, so thank you all very much. Thank you to the presenters, as well as all of the students that were part of this. I'm going to turn it over to my colleague with CACRAO to kind of wrap things up for you.
All right, thank you all presenters, and thank you for joining us today. When you close this window, you'll be directed to a link for a very quick 4-question survey. So we encourage as much feedback as you can share. We would appreciate it if you'd participate in that quick 4-question survey. Also, this was just one of many sessions that'll be going on for the next month, so please feel free to visit the CACRAO.org website, CACRAO.org. Also, in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording, and it will also be posted on the CACRAO.org website. So I appreciate you all for joining us today, and look forward to seeing you all in future sessions.